Go ahead. I can record. I can do something else later.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to Herding Little Cows. Go ahead, put that on. Today is July 13th, which is the day before Josiah's birthday. He will be 7 years old tomorrow, and he's helping make pizzas, which is his birthday dinner. We're doing it a day early, so that we're not making them on Sunday when we have craziness with church. But he is going to do the making. So mommy rolled out all the pizzas. Okay, you can spread that out. Remember, take your time, and we want to leave some crust on the edges, right? So we try to get the kids involved in the kitchen, one, so they know where their food comes from and how it's made, but also because they learn a lot of skills this way. And for Josiah today, coordination is part of the issue. Kids learn a lot about hand-eye coordination, not just from handwriting, but from the other things that they do just in daily life. So spreading sauce on a pizza and trying to make sure you don't get it over the edge is a lot of hand-eye coordination. Takes a lot of work, doesn't it, Josiah? You're doing a good job, but make sure, we don't need this much crust, do we? There you go. Yep. Don't spill it. Hey, Josiah, what color's the pizza sauce?
Red.
Red. Do you like red pizza sauce or white pizza sauce better?
Red.
Red pizza sauce. Hey, what did you have for lunch today?
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Was that part of your birthday meal?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Okay, let me help you spread. We're going to get all the way to the edges, okay? And then we're going to do the next step. So also just talking to your kids through the normal day, your daily occurrences of what they're doing. What color is the sauce you're putting on? What? Do you know what this is called? Starts with an L. A ladle. This is a ladle. Just trying to have conversations to teach your kids vocabulary, to teach your kids about the world around them, and to teach your kids just communication skills. That's something that's really lacking in our world today. I'm not going to say it's just because of our public schools, but because of people always being engaged on their phones, and kids not having conversations with their parents. So trying to find time to just work with your kids in normal everyday situations. We're going to sprinkle it on, but we're not going to put too much, okay? Good job. Come on. Okay. So, who are we having stay for supper tonight?
Polly.
Polly and?
Ryan.
That's your aunt and your cousin, right? So this pizza is going to look a little different because Polly likes her pizza a certain way, right? So we're going to help Polly have a fun time, and we're going to make pizza for her. So I'm going to put cheese on, but you're not going to put any cheese on this part right here, okay? Be good to help spread it out once I get it on. Oops. Yep. Hand-eye coordination works for mommy too. We need to practice that. Go ahead. Yep. Trying the ingredients, getting the kids to, nope, can't lick it off. We want to stay clean. Trying the ingredients while you make food and getting the kids to be part of the cooking process can also help them try new foods that they may not usually try. We sometimes will use, here we can pick it up and spread it a little bit. We sometimes use different ingredients in making normal things like pizza or tacos or things that have lots of ingredients. You can sometimes try, hey, let's try mushrooms today. Let's try green peppers. And when your kids are part of making the food, they're more willing to try the food that you put in front of them. Hey, Josiah, what color's the cheese?
White.
White. What does this kind of look like? What if we put some blue here with some stars? What would that kind of look like? Would we see a lot on the 4th of July? Flags. Does this kind of look like it could be a flag? We need to put some stripes on there, right? Okay. So, our next step. Oh, we got sauce on her elbow. How do we do that? Here. Here. We got a saucy elbow right there. Hey, Virginia. We want pepperonis on our pizza. Oh, Virginia isn't in here. She forgot the pepperonis. You need to wait just a minute. Because you're going to spread out the pepperonis for me.
Pepperoni.
Pepperonis. Hey, what letter does pepperoni start with?
A P.
A P, very good. What's the last sound in the word pepperoni?
E.
It sounds like an E, but you know what? In pepperoni? Pepperoni. What is that? What's that? I. The I makes the E sound in that word. Hey, you can get water in a minute. Here, hold on. Come on, we're gonna make the pizza first, and then you can get some water. So there's your pepperonis. Also teaching kids, you can have one. Also teaching kids how to do things for themselves. I know there's a lot of kids that are in high school nowadays. Yep, she loves pepperoni. In high school nowadays without home ec classes and without real world living experience that don't know how to make common everyday foods. They don't know how just ingredients go together. Like my kids, if I ask Josiah right now, he probably won't know the answer because you know how kids are. Listen, when we make bread, what makes it rise? What do we put in to make it rise? Do you remember what we call it? Yeast. That's what makes the bread rise. Nope, you can keep putting them on the pizza. There's a lot of kids who wouldn't be able to tell you what those ingredients are. And you can't experiment with food and try to cook in a more healthy or frugal way if you don't know how food works. So getting your kids in the kitchen is a very important skill. You can add lots of schooling to making pizzas, like we could count out the pepperonis. You can talk about the colors, you can talk about the textures. You can talk about what pepperoni is made of. Some people may not want to do that. But just, there's a lot of different skills that are involved in kids being in the kitchen and spending time with a parent working together. Doing a good job. You need more pepperonis? Josiah is going to be 7 tomorrow. Yeah. And as he grows up, we want him to be able to have real life skills, which are important for all kids, but especially put them on. But especially for kids who may have disabilities. I worked in some classrooms with special needs kids when I was in high school, and there were some kids that were going to be possibly able to live on their own. Their disabilities were very severe, and giving them any type of individual skills that they can have that can make them feel like more important part of society is very useful when a child has a disability, so that they can see that they are important too, because God has made each person as a special, unique human being. And we can very easily put off teaching these kids how to do things for themselves and make them feel that they don't have a special place in our society, even though God says differently. So I just want to encourage you as parents today to, one, get in the kitchen with your kids. Oh, we need one more. To get in the kitchen with your kids and help them to learn about food, but also just help them to learn that they're unique, they're individual, and they can be a helpful part of your family too. Is that for you to eat? Can we put that pizza in the oven now? Okay. Oh, hold on, we forgot the Parmesan cheese. Uh-oh. Get back up there. Can you help me shake it on?
Can I do it by myself?
Yep, just try to shake it so it doesn't all go in one spot. I'm just going to hold so you don't drop the spoon on the pizza. Whoa.
We need more.
We need more?
Why do we need that?
Why do we need what?
This.
Parmesan cheese?
Yeah.
Because it makes it taste good. You like Parmesan cheese. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where do we got to put the cheese this time?
Yeah.
There you go. One more scoop.
We have to do it.
Oh, wait. There's a lot there. Let's go way up there. In that corner. There you go.
I don't know if I can see it.
Good job. Huh?
I don't know if I can see it.
Doing a good job.
I'm gonna go get water.
You're going to go get the water. Can you say bye to the camera while I put pizza in the oven? You wave?
Bye.